Hello everyDF and welcome to week 5 of the NDBL season 3. Before we get into anything like what's happening this match, what I'm bringing, why these things are being brought and all the regular stuff, I just kind of want to apologize. I haven't uploaded a video when I'm recording this in like 2 weeks, and all the other videos are late. Like I only managed to put the week 3 video up yesterday, and the reason for that is I am currently very busy. That's just the best. There's a whole lot of things, and I just don't have time to go through all of them. For the next few weeks, videos might be inconsistent. The Uranium Roulette Lock, that's not going to be coming out for a little bit. I'll try to get these videos out weekly, but I might fail sometimes because they take a little bit to make, and I've got other more pressing responsibilities, and I'm sorry about that. But yeah, I also want to thank you for the support on these videos. Like, it's kind of weird, like, I can't really spend too much time working on them, but I'm getting some of the most intense support I've ever had on my YouTube career, and that's really great. So thank you all so much for that. Yeah, so week 5. We are currently 1-3. We've won 1 match and lost 3. There are 6 weeks left in the season if we count this one as well, and this week we're up against the Dubai Dragon Riders, coached by Sir Kill. Sir Kill has been in the NDBL since season 1. I think the only players who've been since season 1 are myself, host Gub, and Sir Kill. Sir Kill made it to the finals in season 2 and won season 1. So they are obviously an incredibly good battler. They have their own YouTube channel, like Manaburn, whose video should have come out recently. Check out the description for them. They are an incredible Draft League player, and you will learn a lot from watching their stuff. If you are interested in like learning about synergies with different Pokemon, they've got a great series called Draft League Synergies, where they're going through different Pokemon and the synergy that their Pokemon has. They recently did an episode on Terrakion, who is personally one of my favourite Pokemon to use in Draft League. So I haven't seen the video yet because, as I've said, I'm quite busy, but I'm looking forward to watching it, and I recommend it to anyone. You'll be a better Draft League player, and they're entertaining videos. Anyway, without further ado, let's break down their team. You should be able to see it on the right here. I'm going to go quite quickly because I don't want this team builder to take too long. Mega Latios or Latias, I don't really know. Actually, I can check. It is Mega Latios. Very scary, of course, incredibly fast. But you know what else is scary and incredibly fast? Tapu Koko. Tapu Koko works really well against Galarian Zapdos. It is like the best Galarian Zapdos counter in existence, which is very scary. And you know what? That's not the only thing they have that's very scary. They have Stack Attacker, which is a busted Fairy Dragon Steel Core. Stack Attacker is the kill leader in the season right now with about 8 kills, so actually T-Chicken is not far behind them. But because Stack Attacker got most of their kills week 1 against Host when they 6-0'd them. So that just gives you an idea about, because we struggle to beat Host when we do, and sometimes we lose to them. They 6-0'd them week 1. So there you go. They've got a Drapion, I'm not too worried about because it's got quite a typing that's not very good against our team. Vaporeon, very bulky water type. So talking of bulky, they got a Miltank, a Sandslash, who's good at rapid spinning and stuff like that. Gourgeist, Ghost Grass, solid Pokemon can be annoying. Volcarona, who is very scary. Like Tapu Koko, Mega Latios, and Volcarona are all incredibly good Pokemon. I expect to see them more. Volcarona can of course Quiver Dance and just ruin teams. Articuno is here. It's not too much of a threat, but Passimian is here as well. Passimian was like a huge threat last season. I think we lost to a Passimian at one point. Yeah, we lost to the Passimian week 11 against Super Saiyan Pit. So yeah, that's the team. It's a very, very scary team, but I'm actually really proud of how the team I built this week came out. I can't spend too much time building the teams because of obvious reasons, but I think we built like, I think this is the best possible team I could have built. This is probably the happiest I've been with a team being ready for the whole season. So yeah, first of all we got Panoptes, the Claydol. Panoptes has come, I think, does Panoptes come every week? I can check quickly. Panoptes has come every week so far. Yeah. Nope, not every week. I think they've only come to most weeks. Either every week or they missed out 1 week. I'm not quite sure. They've been really great this season. We've got Stealth Fox. I know they do have their Sand Slash, but staying up Stealth Fox because they like to switch a lot with U-turn is great. Scorching Sands is there because it's just quite good against Stack Attacker, Tapu Koko, Drapion, Volcarona. Shadow Ball is there for things like Passimian, Gourgeist, and Latios. And Rapid Spin is there so we can make sure we don't have rocks, which is important for a different member of the team. I've actually learned a thing or two from Matt O'Shea's video, or OC, I don't know how to pronounce them. Because we're running leftovers, 236 and 320 is a multiple of 16, and this means the leftovers recovery is going to be the most possible, but we don't need to put all the EVs in, so I could put some extra EVs into our special attack. So I'm very happy with that. I actually looked into EVs for once. Not too much, but I did. I at least tried, okay? I tried. Frank is coming this week. Frank has come every single week just because they're so good. I think like 4 members of the team have come every week. It's ridiculous. Frank is running Choice Scarf with Strong Draw this time instead of Water Absorb, because I don't see Vaporeon being too much of a threat to Frank, not gonna lie. And Strong Draw is quite good. Fisher's Friend is really great against their team. It can just wreck pretty much anything. Crunch is there for the Mega Latios. Psychic Fangs, in case they want to set up screens, but I don't see that as too much of a threat. Yeah, Scarlet, probably one of my favourite members of the team. Dual Wing Beat, Bullet Punch, U-Turn, and Sword Stance. If this thing can set up Life Orb, we could ideally sweep. I don't see that happening because Circle's just such a good player, they wouldn't let that happen. But you know what? We can dream. T-Chicken is here. T-Chicken is the only mon that's gotten us a win, the only mon so far that has not died every week they've showed up. So, T-Chicken, thank you for being pretty much the MVP, without a doubt. Very important this week as well. A Brave Bird, Close Combat, U-Turn, and Stomping Tantrum. A Brave Bird just does so much damage to their team. Close Combat does also quite a lot of damage to a lot of their mons, obviously. U-Turn is there just for some momentum, and I'm running Stomping Tantrum this week because Tapu Koko is the best Galarian Zapdos counter in existence. However, if we can predict a Tapu Koko coming in or a Stack Attacker coming in and Stomping Tantrum, theoretically we might be able to one-shot it depending on their spread. Next up is Portobello the Amoongus. Portobello, I decided to run like the worst set possible because Circle's such a good player, I don't think it's going to matter. But you know what, we can try. We're running Synthesis, Sludge Bomb, Giga Drain, and Spore. With Black Sludge, of course, we've got the Oh wait, did I do that EVs correctly? 1 second, just let me look this up. 432 divided by 16 is 27. Yes, we're good. Black Sludge is just acts as leftovers. We're running Spore because putting anything to sleep on the team is great. I'm running a low speed, not quite min speed mon, because we can't like underspeed Stack Attacker, but if that thing wants to try to set up Trick Room, at least we have something that can do damage to it. Trick Room is how they swept Host last time, and I don't want that happening to us. Next up, Dokvar, Destroyer of Worlds, is coming back. This is their 2nd week. We are running the Focus Sash. We are not running Honey Gatherer. We are going to be running Shield Dust. Focus Sash again this week, which is why we want to keep hazards off the field with Panoptes. Now we got Sticky Web, because we might want to set that up depending on the situation, but mostly if we set up Quiver Dance, we get taken down to Focus Sash, and then we ideally sweep with Moonblast and Bug Buzz. Ideally. Would have to, we outspeed Latios like this, and I'm pretty sure Moonblast from this thing can Oko Latios, but I'm not sure about things like the Tapu Koko or especially the, I might want to run Giga Drain instead. No, I think this will be fine. The match is starting in 2 minutes anyway. That is our team this week. I hope that they can win. That would be ideal. We do need to start getting wins if we want a chance at playoffs, but there is a playoffs for people who didn't make playoffs in this league. So we're going to see, maybe we might get into that, maybe not. We'll see. Yeah, I'm excited for this match. Again, sorry that these videos are being so inconsistent. Hopefully they'll get better soon. I hope we will have I should stop doing the outro. I will see you all in the match. Okay, we are in the match. I am very, very, very afraid. Circle is an incredible player, as we all know. I'm worried about a stack attacker lead just straight off the bat. Just like stack attacker or Sand Slash both seem like likely leads. I've got my damage calculator ready, so Portobello might be the lead for us. What do we do against a stack attacker though? Stack attacker Chakram set. We do 0 damage. Okay, so what is... I'm thinking actually then, in that case, could we want to lead Frank? Because Frank is very good against everything that isn't Tapu Koko. And actually it's not great against Tapu Koko, honestly, but you know what, it can do some work. So, Dracovish as my boy Frank. Yeah, we obliterate so much of their team with Frank. I might just want to lead with them, honestly. Yeah, I think I'm just going to lead Frank. Yeah, that's going to be my lead. We've got a lot of very scary ones in the team, the ones that aren't scary. I don't feel like Stealthhawk, skin up Stealthhawk isn't that important, except against that Volcarona, maybe. Frank is just so good against so much of their team. And we outspeed Latios, so I already did those calcs, because that thing's got to be carrying a Megastone in the rules. So we obliterate so much of their team here, actually. So much. But do we want to leave Panoptes instead? Like, what does Panoptes do against Stack Attacker, though? Claydol, Panoptes... Yeah, Scorching Sands does not Okoa, and Gyro Wall Okos us. I'm gonna lead with Frank. Yes. Frank will be my lead. My lead will be Frank. Frank is gonna lead for us. Frank has got this. I believe in Frank. Hopefully. I just realized a lot of our team doesn't have any genders. Like, 3 of us. Okay. Sand Slash lead. That's exactly what we wanted. Nice. Sand Slash. PU, quite defensive set. From coming off of a Dracovish. Fisher's Rend annihilates this thing. I'm just gonna Fisher's Rend. Oh wait, they do have Water Absorb on Vaporeon. Theoretically. And they could just get a free switch into Vaporeon, but I'm not too worried about that happening because of Portobello's existence. They're going to have, yep, Water Absorb, okay. I knew that was coming. Vaporeon, Showdown usage. Yeah, Outrage only did about 38%. This thing might go to Toxic me, so I'm going to go into Portobello here. No reason to stay in. Are they going to Wish? That's fine. They might Wish Protect or something. I think I'm just going to go for the Sludge Bomb. Or I might just Giga Drain, actually. Giga Drain's good against everything on their team. I'm going to get Giga Drain the Stack Attacker. That's nice. We do about 90 damage there, and the Wish is going to come true, so this thing gets a free switch in on us. Okay, we outspeed this thing, right? Stack Attacker, Trick Room set versus an Amoonguss. I think we're allowed to put one thing to sleep. Like, according to the rules. So yeah, I'm going to go for the Spore. I mean, this might... If I'm not allowed to put something to sleep, Circle will say and I'll just lose the game here. What? It's got safety goggles! You gotta be kidding me! That sucks. Okay, Panoptes, go. He Crash does nothing to us. We take that all day. Do I go for the... I'm gonna go for the Scorching Sands here. To, Okay, so Stack Attacker up against Claydol. Claydol, Panoptes. Yeah, we do about 84%. And we might get the burn. Okay, we're gonna get to do that to Sand Slash. Do we get a burn? We do! Nice! Okay, Sand Slash is a much smaller threat now. It's a 30% chance. I'm not too stressed about that. I'm gonna go for the Rapid Spin. Okay, there goes our leftovers. That's fine. Like, do we want to set up our own Stealth Fox here? Yeah, let's just do it. They're gonna Super Fang us. Okay. That's fine. So, against this thing, do I just want to go into Portobello? We might lose the spores, the black sludge. But I think Panoptes is good to keep around. We would lose about 50% of our HP, but we got Regenerator, so it's fine. They're gonna Rapid Spin. Okay, yeah, that's cool. It's cool with me. So they might go into the Stack Attacker here. Predicting the Giga Drain. If they do that, I want to go into Panoptes. But do I want to? I'm gonna make the play. I make the play correctly. Into Claydol here. Cool. Do I just Scorching Sands? I think so. Yeah, I'm gonna get Scorching Sands and Sand Slash again. Gonna get that little bit of chip damage. They're probably gonna go for like Rapid Spin or something here. I'm just gonna go back into Portobello. They might just knock off or something, I don't know. Yeah, they're gonna Rapid Spin, predicting the swap out. So now I've got to make a play. They might go into Stack Attacker again, and I don't want them doing that. This thing keeps getting whittled down if I go into Panoptes here. So I'm just going to go into Panoptes. I think they do not switch out this time. They're going to knock off again. Okay, so Sand Slash up against Claydol. This thing outspeeds me. Shadow Scorching Sands. Does it KO? No, because this thing's quite bulky. But I want to keep Panoptes alive just in case I have to fight that Stack Attacker. So I'm going to go back into the back into Portobello. They're going to knock off. There goes my Black Sludge, but you know what? That's fine. This thing's probably going to stay in to die now. So I'm just going to get Giga Drain. They're going to Super Fang. That's fine. And Portobello. I think that's Portobello's first kill of the season. We get rid of their Sand. In comes Volcarona. Okay. Volcarona is a very big threat. It might be Quiver Dance up against Moongus. Yeah, Flamethrower does about 53 to 62%, so yeah, we do not take a Flamethrower. Do I just want to go into Frank here, though? Dracovish. Yeah, this thing can't do much to Frank, and we do outspeed it. If it gets a Quiver Dance and gets +1 speed, it does outspeed us, but I'm not too worried about that. Because Frank's decently bulky. They're going to have a sub. Okay, that's a bit annoying, but you know what? I can live with that. I'm just going to Fisher Sand here. Because if they swap out, that's fine. Fisher Sand, that's going to fade. They're going to Psychic, and we take that all day. We do get the special defense drop. They probably want to switch out into Vaporeon here. Because we outspeed. I think they switch out into Vaporeon. This thing isn't lefties, but it probably has a Roost. I'm going to use Fisher Sand here. Yeah, they went to the Vaporeon. That's annoying, but, you know, it had to happen. Back into Portobello we go. Wish is going to be set up. That's fine by me. They're probably going to go into the Stack Attacker here. They might Protect, but I don't see that happening. If they go into Stack Attacker, do I want to be into Dracovish? Or do I want to be in Panoptes? I want to be in Panoptes, I think. Yep. Okay, they might go into Latios here, but I'm just going to Scorching Sands. Because I think that's a heavy-duty boots Volcarona. Yeah. Let's go into that thing. It's a Levitate immune. Can I think we just sack off Panoptes here. Latios, Choice Specs. We know this thing is Mega. Claydol, Panoptes. Yeah, Shadow Ball does like 32%, and I'm gonna go for the Stealth Fox, just in case they decide not to. Yeah, they're gonna Mystical Fire knock us out. That's cool. Because now I can go into Frank and I can just outrage something. we'll just crunch something. 166, yeah, 350, this thing outspeeds. Frank outspeeds this thing. Frank is definitely the play here. The Vaporeon's just really annoying. I think I'm gonna crunch because Dracovish, Frank, Outrage does like 96% to this thing. They might go into either Latios. They're probably going to go into Vaporeon here. But I don't want to risk them going to the Tapu Koko, so I'm going to crunch. They go into the Vaporeon. That's fine by me. We get the 25% hit there. Okay, they're probably just going to go for Wish. Wish followed by going into Stack Attacker or something. So I'm going to go Portobello. They go for the Wish. There it is. Nothing I can do about that. Do I just want to Giga Drain whatever they switch into? Or predict it being the Stack Attacker and swap it into Scarlet? Oh, I mean T-Chicken. I'm going to predict it being the Stack Attacker. It's not! Oh, they flipped hand. Would I have knocked it out? Okay, yeah, this thing comes in. 395 speed, 328. This thing goes for Thunderbolt, we die. So yeah, into Portobello. Thunder Punch is going to do nothing, it's a physical Tapu Koko. Okay, that's good to know. I'm just going to Giga Drain here. I kinda wanna go for the Sludge Bomb in case they decide. I'm gonna Sludge Bomb. I'm gonna make a kinda risky play. Oh, they're gonna use Supersonic Sky Strike and we're gonna die to that. Okay, well, that sucks. Go Scizor. Does a Bullet Punch just destroy Tapu Koko? Tapu Koko, Offensive Pivot. Scizor. Yeah, this thing doesn't like anything. I'm going to Swords Dance. I'm going to predict a switch. Because it's a physical Tapu Koko. So it doesn't have hidden Power Fire. So I'm predicting a switch going for Swords Dance. Then I can Bullet Punch something, or Dual Wing Beat something. While that Stack Attack is a threat, like, can we do anything to Stack Attacker? If we're +2, we'd like 61%. Yep, in comes that thing. We're gonna get to +2. Heat Crash removes us from existence. U-turn does like 34%. And we outspeed this thing. So this thing is probably gonna go for the Heat Crash right now. Which Frank takes. Yep, Frank takes that. Nice. So against Vaporeon, which is our obvious switch in. Dracovish does 38% with Outrage. Worth it. Yep, we predict it. 36%. Nice. We're trapped and we cannot switch. Oh, they're going to go into Tapu Koko here. Nope, they're going to stay in. And that thing's going to Wish. And now it's going to Protect. That sucks for us. Nope, we're going to get to Outrage this thing. And it's going to heal. Yep, there it is. So I'm locked into Outrage right now. It's probably going to go for Stealth Fox, isn't it? Okay, I'm going to go into T-Chicken. Because I'm locked in right now. Rock Blast. Stop. Okay, thank you. Do I just U-turn? I could Stomping Tantrum predicting the Tapu Koko switch. But they might go into, Mega Latios instead. Summon Tension was the play, I think. Summon Tension was the play! So much damage. 328 speed, 394. How much does a physical Tapu Koko do to us? Koko, offensive pivot, with max attack, and Thunder Punch. Thunder Punch is going to do about 48%. What? Oh, wait, that's if they aren't adamant. Thunder Punch will do about 59% on a roll. Oh wait, no, that's to Dracovish. That is not to Chicken. That would be a very stupid way to lose. Yeah, it removes us from existence, without a doubt. Okay, I think we're going to Scarlet here. Yeah, Scarlet's the play. What are they gonna do? Thunder Punch? Fine by me, because we take that all day. They're probably gonna go into Stack Attacker right now. So I could Bullet Punch, like how much does that do to Stack Attacker? Like Scizor, I know this thing knocks out Tapu Koko. Yeah, Bullet Punch destroys this thing. But they're not gonna let me do that because they're very smart. Bullet Punch only does that 30% to Stack Attacker. But I could switch into Frank. And then go for the Fisher's Rend. Or the Outrage. I'm gonna do that. Why would they stay in? Why would they stay? I could have just knocked it out. They predicted that. I know I'm faster than this thing. So I'm just gonna crunch. What's like, oh, that's so annoying. They played me like a fool. Crunch will do about 24, so yeah, I got a Fisher's End. They played me like a fool then. Okay, do I just sack off Dokfar? Actually, Dokfar outspeeds. I'm going to Dokfar. Side Shock, yeah, we take that. Do I just Moonblast now? I'm just gonna Moonblast. Actually, what does more? Latios versus Ribombee. Yeah, Moonblast has a chance to Oko. They're gonna go in Stack Attacker. That seems about right. I'm gonna set up Sticky Webs here. But this thing's gonna knock me out. Yeah, there we go. They're gonna up their defense. Do I just go and close combat? I think I do. I mean, they could go into either Volcarona or Latios. I'm going to U-turn out, predicting the switch into Latios or Volcarona, because I think this thing is more important to them. Ant's just put in the chat, oh no, Stack Attacker's slow now. And they're going to stay in. Who's the least important member of the team? Scarlet is. I'm really just not missing out. Okay, I'm going... Yeah, we could have just knocked it out there. They're playing very well. I'm just going to Bullet Punch. Not going to do very much. We're going to go down there. They're going to get to +2 defense. Wait, do we even knock it out now? Stack Attacker, Trick Room versus Zapdos, Galar, T-Chicken. I think we still do. Yeah, we still do. If I'd gone for close combat there, which would have been a much better play, we might have actually had a chance. I mean, T-Chicken and Djokovic are both very good. Okay, and we're gonna get to close combat the... Ooh, solid chunk of damage on the Volcona. 328 speed, 328. I don't think this thing has max speed, so I'm just gonna close combat again. Down goes Volcona. Yep, in comes Latios Mega. Do I just... I think I sack off Frank here. Okay, so, how much does Outrage do to Stack Attacker from Frank? Djokovic, Frank... Outrage only does about 8% to Stack Attacker. 350, we know we're outfed here. Yeah, we don't win. It's in close combat. They're gonna Side Shock, knock us out. Yeah. I'm gonna lock this into Outrage with Frank. Oh wow, we don't even knock out that thing. It's very bulky. Okay. Oh, GG, we're gonna lose another game. That was fun. I think I played okay there. I didn't play my best, but I did what I could. Of course, this season isn't gonna be the best for me, as I've already said, but I shouldn't make excuses. Circular is an incredible player, so even at my best, I probably wouldn't be able to beat them. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all have a dog-tastic day. I will see you all in the next one, and ODF out. Goodbye. Oh yeah, I hope you all have a dog-tastic day. I'll see you all in the next one, and ODF out. Goodbye.